Hello, ATB Tarot. Greetings, beautiful Aquarius. The cosmos holds a specific and urgent message for you today, a whisper from your spiritual guides that seeks to cut through the noise of your daily life and reach the core of your being. This message comes with the purest intention, always with God's permission, and it speaks to a profound crossroads you are facing. The central theme, the pivotal point around which your current spiritual evolution turns, is the delicate and often painful balance between selfless service and self-neglect. There is a spirit guide, one very close to your energy, who is stepping forward with a stark and loving warning. If you have placed another person, be it a partner or a family member, as the single most important focus of your existence, to the point where your own growth has stagnated, then you have inadvertently stepped away from your divine path. This is not a judgment, Aquarius, but a compassionate observation from the spiritual realm. When you cease to evolve for yourself, you cannot possibly discover your divine purpose, and that millionaire consciousness, that abundant, limitless mindset, remains dormant, a seed unwatered. Every endeavor you begin under this weight feels destined to crumble, leaving you questioning your own strength and the very fabric of your reality. This guide is not speaking in generalities. This is a specific message for those of you who are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, dedicating every ounce of your energy to the wants and needs of others while your own spirit languishes. Why is this happening? The guides now wish to illuminate the path forward, layer by layer, so you may understand the beautiful, albeit challenging design at play. The first key they offer is this profound truth. Love brings life, and your current struggles are leading you directly to a necessary process. It is precisely through navigating these trials that you will develop your spiritual gifts and align with your divine purpose. Many of you are in a season of immense struggle, facing obstacle after obstacle, feeling the heavy burden of responsibilities you may not have chosen for yourself. Perhaps you are living entirely through the will of your romantic partner, molding your days to their desires. Perhaps you have become the sole problem solver for your entire family, the rock everyone leans on, and in doing so, you have forgotten the most essential element, you. If you are in a romantic relationship, the Spirit's words, "Love brings life," serve as a crucial litmus test. You're being asked, with great tenderness, to pause and truly look at this relationship. Is it a source of mutual nourishment, or has it become an unbalanced, perhaps even abusive dynamic where you are the constant giver, surviving on emotional crumbs? Are you truly standing beside someone who supports your dreams, who lifts you up, who admires the unique individual you are, and who is actively co-creating a beautiful future with you? Or have you settled into a role of servitude, content with the little you receive because you fear the emptiness that might follow if you were to stop?
I pose this question to your soul, Aquarius, and you must answer it with raw honesty, for your spiritual liberation depends on it. Your guides are clear. All these battles, all these problems, are not meaningless suffering. They are the very stepping stones that will lead you to your process of awakening. Sometimes we must overcome significant obstacles to gather the strength, the resilience, and the profound learning required to finally step onto the path that is truly ours, the path that will manifest the blessings and miracles we pray for each night. You can pray, you can manifest, you can ask the universe for abundance, but if you are not walking the unique purpose God has laid out for you, those blessings will remain just out of reach, like a magnificent garden on the other side of a wall you have yet to climb. This leads to the next powerful message. A liberation is necessary. This is not a small shift. It is a fundamental unshackling of your spirit. It is required so that you, through your innate intelligence and your spiritual gifts, can evolve and draw closer to God. There is a beautiful sentiment here. The people in your life and God Himself feel a sense of pride for you. But for that pride to be fully realized, you must step into the version of yourself that is worthy of admiration. Do you admire your partner? Does your partner genuinely admire you? Do your family members look at you with respect for your virtues, your talents, your unique gifts? Or are you seen merely as the reliable one, the one who serves, the one who is always there, but never truly celebrated for their own light? When the spirits urge you to do something that would make your love deviate from your divine purpose. Your journey is singular and sacred. The spiritual guidance continues, Aquarius, and I am now hearing a pressing message about the need for a spiritual cleansing. There is an indication that someone has directed negative energy toward you recently, within the past few days or weeks. This could be in the form of a spell or a binding magic, an attempt to spiritually tie you down or to bind your partner. The energy suggests this is not a stranger, but someone you know, someone surprisingly close to your inner circle. This interference creates a subtle fog around your energy field, making it harder to hear your own intuition and see your path clearly. Furthermore, the guides are drawing attention to a family matter. For some of you, this involves a child or a young adolescent. The vision is of a preteen or young teenager who is engaging in behaviors that, if left unchecked, could lead to significant psychological challenges in the future. This is a deeply spiritual matter, for when we speak of God's little ones, we must tread with the utmost care and responsibility. The karmic implications of harming a child's spirit are severe. The message here is for parents to examine the examples they are setting. Perhaps your partner, or even you yourself, are struggling with a vice, be it related to alcohol, substances, or other addictive behaviors that I need not name here. You are being asked to open your eyes wide to how your partner interacts with your children or stepchildren. If you have children from a previous relationship and are now with a new partner, observe their dynamic with extreme clarity. There is a specific child, a son or a daughter, who is already carrying a heavy psychological burden because of the actions or the environment created by the adults in their life. A profound internal conflict is raging within this young soul, born from a situation that inflicts deep emotional and psychological pain. They feel trapped, unable to extricate themselves from this dynamic. Your guides are urging you to be their help, their advocate. The time has come for you to truly see what is unfolding within your own home. It may be a subtle pattern of disrespect, a harsh word, a neglectful attitude, or exposure to inappropriate influences. You must also turn your attention to your children's friendships and their digital world. What are they watching on their phones or computers? There is something potentially dangerous there, something that requires a greater level of vigilance and open communication. This applies whether the children are yours and your current partners, or whether they are your partner's children from a previous union. The spirits are imploring you to see this clearly now, for to ignore it is to risk a future filled with regret. This is a call to protective, conscious parenting, to creating a sanctuary of safety and love for the young, impressionable spirits in your care. Your role as a guardian is a sacred part of your purpose, Aquarius, and attending to it with love and clarity is a powerful step toward your own liberation.
I invite you to have a transformative reading, the only reading done through the psychography of your spirit guide, so that you can understand your contract with God, your divine purpose, and the path to your abundance, and the face of your true love. I invite you to carry out, together with the Gypsy people, spiritual works, spiritual cleansings for investments, business, and abundance, legal matters, spells, demands, love, so that you may see the true face of your soulmate in your life. I invite you to do spiritual cleansings, spiritual baths, spiritual work, and I invite you to do the numerology of luck for games of chance, investments, business, and prosperity. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join WhatsApp to schedule now the reading that will transform your life, just as it has already transformed the lives of thousands of people. Thank you very much.